Hey everybody, welcome back to H4G Games. I'm Tony.
And I'm John.
Today we are doing a retro tech pickups video, but just mostly focusing on some games.
The big uncommon thing was I managed to find a new in-box Super Game Boy controller, which Hori made and only sold in Japan, and I'd heard about and managed to find this beautiful little box.
In box, yeah, this actually looks really nice.
Actually, I'm the first one to ever use it. When I pulled it out of the box, it still had the twist tie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad.
I really like it because the texture, the feel of the buttons, and also the grooves on the back feel just like you're holding a Game Boy.
Yeah.
And there were a few features like the speed and stuff like that that you could only access using this controller.
Yeah. So obviously, YouTube will demonetize us for saying the brand name Hori, because it sounds like...
That's right, it does sound like Nintendo.
Yes, that's right. Why would you utilize this controller over just an SNES controller?
The main reason I did that was so that I had access to the speed, some of the other changes in there. And it just, I don't know, it feels weird to me using the Super Nintendo controller.
So, you know, one of the things, if you haven't played a Super Game Boy, is that it has a ton of different options in terms of setting like color palettes and borders, because it's kind of a shrunken resolution with a border around it, which you have to access through, you know, obviously pressing the different buttons on the Super Nintendo controller. But I play my Super Game Boy so infrequently that when I go back to play it again, I always fiddle for a couple minutes trying to figure out how to do it. So this is just really nice because it just has all of your options right here.
That is actually nice because you can say, oh no, I want to use it on my Super Famicom, bam.
Oh,
so that's SGB, Super Game Boy, and Super Famicom. And you can switch the mapping between them. So I can take it and then I can just go and play whatever game I want to play. And now I have L and R and X and Y, and it's more sort of like an arcade. It's really weird to use in, like, say, like a fighting game. But you can actually use this.
Yeah.
And then just immediately get destroyed by DJ because you're not very good at this game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but I turned it around.
Oh, turn it around, son.
Oh, every now and then I turn around.
Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then John falls apart. How much did this cost in box?
Oh, I think I paid 40 or something like that.
I think you told me 50.
Well, no, I think it was 50 with another game I bought that night.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I bought this, and then I finished my Street Fighter II collection.
Yeah. So, what is next on the pickups?
So, the next thing I got, which we actually made a video for, was getting the Super Nintendo Classic.
But John, why can't you just get a RetroPie? You can get so many games.
I actually already own
he already has a
Raspberry Pi.
Right, he already has one.
I've used this to emulate before, but I've just, I don't know, it never quite feels right. I always feel like things just emulate better on my PC than they do on this, so I tend to use this more as like a simple work computer.
Okay.
Simple spreadsheeting and stuff like that. It's almost like I use it like it's a little $35 computer.
All right, so what do we have next here, John?
So I haven't been able to play this much, but the same friend who sold me the multi-tap sold me a copy of Suikoden, which, based on the size of that case, how many discs do you think are in there?
I would say minimum 2.
Keep going.
Damn, son.
Just one. The game was only on one disc, but for some reason they felt they needed it because they wanted that thick strategy guide.
You could just, I mean, it's not even that thick. They could have reduced it a little bit.
I think it was probably part of it, and this is just my hypothesis, I'm probably dead wrong, was that so many other of the big RPGs at the time
had 4 discs or 3 discs.
Had so many discs, they felt if they just had that single disc, people would be like, oh, so that's a budget title.
Yeah.
And that it isn't actually a decent game.
Because it is. I mean, it looks like it's 2D sprites. I mean, it looks good from the box art, but it's not like that crazy pre-rendered. We have tons of Final Fantasy 8 hours.
Yeah, there aren't FMV on FMV on FMV in that game, which is kind of nice. I have been wanting to get Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo, and every single time I go around, everybody's always sold out. Because people immediately walk in like, hey, you got Street Fighter 2 on there. And it sells pretty quick, and it sells for nostalgia-inflated prices, shall I say.
Yeah.
But then I started finding that I found this nice Street Fighter 2 Super Famicom version, and I kind of like the art on it.
Yeah.
And then I found Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and I like the art on that one.
Yeah.
But I really like the art on the Super Street Fighter 2 cart for the Super Famicom. And all three, I think the most expensive one of these was only $10.
That's nice. Oftentimes, when you find a Super Nintendo game, that tends to be kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Look for the Super Famicom version, and sometimes it'll be much cheaper.
Yeah.
A good example
Assuming
of that,
it isn't too text-heavy of a game, you can get away with it.
Yeah. Do you have all the Street Fighter 2 games for Super Famicom now?
Yes.
So you have the whole collection?
All three.
All three.
I kind of want to do this as a review, the Jurassic Park game for the Super Nintendo, because I didn't know until recently when I was actually looking at the back of the box for this. I think this was some rental outlet's case for it.
No.
But I didn't realize you could use the Super Nintendo mouse for the first-person sections. And playing it, it's kind of funny because it's not just pure aiming that's on there. It's like left to right is turning left and right, but forward and backwards is movement. But there isn't a locked maximum speed. So you can just like that and fly through things at insane speeds.
In a good way or a bad way?
Oh, it's a very nice controllable, like you can very quickly, it makes it so much easier to do those.
With the mouse.
With the mouse, you are just slaying those dinosaurs. And, you're just flying through it. You can't really strafe because you can turn and you can move forward and backwards. There's no side to side. But... you open a door and there's 10 raptors and you just go boom, like that and you just fly to the other door and you're through it and you're done.
That's it.
You're just like, eat my dust. Because as we all remember, there's that great scene where the T-Rex is about to attack them and Alan Grant gets out of the car and he just turns the camera and he goes, gotta go fast. Green Hill Zone starts playing so loud it's clipping and he just flies off.
Yes.
This is actually one I got quite a while ago. I got Turok 2 Seeds of Evil.
Yeah.
Which is nice and complete in a box that was clearly in a smoker's house.
Oh, yeah.
But
I do like that this has texture to it. It has like a kind of like a lizard dinosaur, texture. Yeah.
I always liked the multiplayer in this, so I wanted to get it. And it has a relatively good condition manual.
But a couple things about this, though, is that, definitely you want to use the expansion pack because the graphics in this are just so damn good.
Yeah.
But it says full on the controller pack because you will fill up the save files on this are huge. I remember I got a controller pack and it was like, oh, this controller pack isn't big enough.
We got such good feedback for our Alien Resurrection. I almost said Isolation. Resurrection. That everybody was like, dude, get Alien Trilogy. So I went and I bought Alien Trilogy.
Oh, yeah. I do actually own that one. You didn't have to buy
but
it.
I wanted one so that I could play it.
I would have just given mine to you if you wanted.
No, I just wanted one for myself.
Literally just said I would have given it to you, to keep.
So I wanted to, at some point, do a video that went more into the Museum of Modern Art, the MoMA. They inducted some games in as modern art. And I think their list, for the most part, is actually surprisingly good. But there was one game on there that we haven't done yet that I really wanted to do, and that was Katamari. And I recently found Katamari, and we love Katamari. And so,
that's some good stuff.
Yeah. These games are amazing, and anybody who doesn't like the soundtrack, unsubscribe.
Now, we saved the best for last here because John got a game that's going to just blow your mind in half.
Now, Amanda bought this for me.
Preface who Amanda is, by the way.
That is my girlfriend, and she wanted us to review this game.
Okay.
She saw it when we were cruising through a Goodwill, which the ones in the Upper Peninsula still occasionally have games in them, and still occasionally have some pretty good games.
When you go out into the middle of nowhere, sometimes you can find some stuff.
So she spotted Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, A Twitch in Time.
Oh my god.
Which, oh man, this is...
Nice.
That is the pinnacle of video game quality.
I love that.
It is complete. It even has the manual.
This is the actress, but it basically isn't even the actress because it's so airbrushed that they like airbrushed out her facial features, or this is just a different person. This is a picture of the actress on the back.
Yeah, which looks like her. Yeah, but that is unrecognizable.
This looks like her the most, though.
Wait, what was her Nickelodeon show? Clarissa Explains It All?
Yeah, Clarissa Explains It All.
I actually quite liked that show when I was a kid. But,
so, big thumbs up if you want us to review that one.
Yeah.
So that said, that is our latest pickups video. I hope that you guys enjoy. John's been itching to kind of show some of this stuff off because he has been on the hunt, especially since he found his baby. He needs other things to fill that void. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. That is our pickups video for the day, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and a share, and we will see you guys next time.